Chat GPT says its main purpose is to generate human-like text, which makes it particularly well suited for natural language understanding and generation tasks. So let's just stop right there. In this video, I'm gonna show you how Chat GPT and KvCore combined can revolutionize your business in 2023. Let's go. First, let's talk about Chat GPT. You've probably been hearing a lot about it over the last few weeks. And if you're in the real estate or mortgage business like myself, you might be wondering how you can incorporate this into your everyday workflow to be more productive. Okay, so what exactly is Chat GPT? Chat GPT is an AI tool that's really designed to streamline communication. And it's also designed to create human-like text. That's one of the main reasons. Now, I asked Chat GPT, like, what is your purpose? As a matter of fact, let's look at what it told me its purpose was. ChatGPT says its main purpose is to generate human-like text, which makes it particularly well suited for natural language understanding and generation tasks. So let's just stop right there. Generating human-like text. This is powerful because it now allows us to employ bots like personal assistants. So we can save a lot of time and energy from having to write blogs, newsletters, and emails on a daily basis. This is a game changer. So a lot of people aren't aware of the blog feature inside of KvCore, and that's what we're gonna take advantage of. So I'm gonna demonstrate that right now so you can see exactly how you can use ChatGPT along with KvCore to generate more business. All right, guys, so to start this thing off, I want you guys to open up 4 tabs, right? The first tab we're gonna open up is gonna be KvCore. The second tab we're gonna open up is going to be openai.com. If you don't have openai.com, it's pretty easy to get started with. Let's see if I can kind of take you to the login screen. Yep, so if you go chat.openai.com, you should wind up here. Here you can click login and utilize your email or log in through Google. So I'm not gonna do that again because I've already done it. So once you do that, you will get into Chat GPT. This is where all the magic happens, people. The next tab I want you guys to open up is Quillbot. Now, Quillbot is also an AI generating software. And what it does, it allows us to paraphrase. So there are bots now online that can detect whether or not articles are written by a bot. They're called bot detectors. We don't want to do that because if we post blogs or if we post information that's directly from ChatGPT, we could actually get our SEO flagged. So the next thing I want you to open up is Canva. If you do not have Canva, don't sweat. You can grab images online. You should be able to grab any royalty-free images and create your blog. All right. So now what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do here in KvCore, we're going to go down to Web and IDX, and we're going to go to Website Blog. Once you go to Website Blog, you will see all of your sites here, and then you'll see this Add Post button. I want you to click the Add Post button. All right. Okay. So now this is where we create our blog. I'll stop right here and I'll show you what we can do with ChatGPT. Okay, now, so we're in ChatGPT, and the first thing we're going to have ChatGPT do for us is create some titles, right? So let's say write 5 titles for home buyers. Let's say 5 titles for home buyers in California. And we'll let it do its magic. Understanding the down payment requirement for home buyers in California. That's a good one. So while it's writing, I like to go ahead and cut and paste those titles. All right. So there's some pretty good titles here. Essential steps for buying a home in California. Guide to homeownership. All right, so let's grab a title. So once we pick our title, I like to go right over here to KvCore. I'll drop that title right here. And here's another SEO technique that I like to use. I'll put a comma there. I'll put my name, right? I'll put my company's name. That way, if anybody is searching online, this blog is associated with my company. And then I'll put the state, the city and state, or the city and county, Orange County, California. And then I'll say like market news and updates, just to give it some sort of title, right? And then I'll cut and paste that. I'll add that to the top of my blog, the title. And then I like to bold things out, right? So once that's done, I'll go back over here to Chat GPT. We'll take this same title and we will drop it back into Chat GPT and ask to write a blog. We'll ask it to write us a blog. Oops. I don't know what happened. I'll say write a blog based on this title. And we'll put that same title that it just created and we'll tell it to go. And so now, well, let me stop generating. I don't know what I pressed there. Okay, so we are now recreating the blog. We're asking it to create a blog based on the title that it gave us. So buying a home in California, right? So it's going along and it's creating a blog. Now, while it's creating the blog, I like to start to paraphrase. You can see sections of this blog where you may want to kind of change out. I always recommend going ahead and paraphrasing so that you can make this stuff your own. But we also have another AI tool called Quillbot that I hope that you went to Quillbot.com and open that up. And what Quillbot allows us to do is paraphrase. So Quillbot only allows us to paraphrase so many words. So you got to be careful. And I like to do 1 or 2 paragraphs at a time, just so I don't go back and have to do the same work twice. So I popped in the first 3 paragraphs and press paraphrase, and boom, voila, it is paraphrased these blog topics for us. Now we can go right back into KvCore and paste those blogs directly, or those paragraphs directly in, right? So now we're moving along with creating our blog. We'll go back to Chat GPT and I'll grab, so it came up with 3 topics or 3 steps. So I'll grab each one of those. We'll paraphrase that, put that in Quillbot. And you can see how quick this all is happening, right? You got your title, you got your context, and you are able to paraphrase them pretty quick. So now I think we only have one thing left to do. That is the conclusion. And you can drop that in Quillbot or paraphrase it yourself. And there you have it. We are pretty much done. Oops, let me go to Chat GPT. It really helps to have all the tabs opened up when you go about doing this. That way you can be a lot faster. Now, I have this blog created, but I like to add a couple more things to this blog. One of the tips that I would recommend that you do is put a call to action at the end of the blog, right? So I'll say, since this is about home buyers, I'll say get pre-approved to see how much home you qualify for. You qualify for. Right? So when I do that, we can just take and highlight this get pre-approved portion of it. We can go to the links and let's see, I already have some links already there. These links are designed to send people to a sticky landing page. Okay, so we can add that link in there, and then let's see if I have the title still cut and pasted. Nope, I don't have the title cut and pasted, but we will send this to new windows. I'll come back to this and add the title. That way we'll get even more SEO juice. So this is our title. I'll copy that title, go back to my link, go back to my highlighted link, and I will add the title here. Let me see, let me put my URL back in there, and then we'll switch it back to new windows. Once we save this, boom, we are good to go. We now have our call to action here at the bottom of this blog. Now, there's one more thing that we want to do to make this blog look really nice, is to go back up, and we're going to add an image. This is where Canva comes into place. I like to go into Canva, and I've already done it. If you know how to use Canva, you should be able to, it's pretty simple. You can generate home images, and just images surrounding properties and stuff like that. I already have a few here, so I will grab one of the images. Let's see, find a good image. We're talking about home buying and getting pre-approved. This family looks like a home buying family, right? So we'll cut and paste. Actually, we'll screenshot this, right? And then we will go to KvCore, click on image, and find this image. I like to go upload, browse the computer, and let's see if I can find this image. Yep, there it is. Now the image can't be over 2.0 megabytes. So you want to make sure you shrink the screen or screenshot that image and resize it as you see fit. All right, so now we have our image in there. I'll take the same title, essential steps for the home buying process in California. I'll paste that directly into the description and I will save it. In fact, let me go ahead and shrink this image. That way it'll fit. Boom. So now we have an image in our blog. We have our text. This is awesome, right? This is looking really good, guys. So I will do this. I like to bold things out just to make it look great. Take certain highlights within the article and just bold them out, right? So that's pretty much it. And so there you have it, guys. This is all we have to do to create a blog in KvCore utilizing Chat GPT. Now we can scroll all the way down and you can schedule this blog out for the next day or post it right now. You can publish it. So you got a lot of options that you can do here in KvCore with the blog feature. So that's pretty much it. I hope that was helpful. I am going to go ahead and save this as a draft. And then the next thing I want to do is just show you how it looks on the front end here at KvCore. So this is the section. Let me go to the start page. Oh, it's taking a long time to load. But the way you get to the, okay, there it goes. It finally loaded. Now the way you get to the blog section in KvCore, you go to agents right here, go down to blog, and you can see exactly what your blog looks like on the front end, right? So this is one of the blogs that I recently did, and then you can see the rest of the blogs here. I like to click on, if you click on read more, you can open up a blog and see exactly what you created. So there you go, guys. Take full advantage of this feature here in KvCore, utilizing Chat GPT to get your blogs out really quick. It will boost with SEO. We are already seeing higher rankings online, and we're getting more clicks to our landing pages. So that's awesome. This actually works, guys. Go out, try it. Let me know in the comments if this worked for you, if this was helpful. So we all know that writing content takes a lot of time and energy, but now with this new AI revolution and softwares like Chat GPT, we're gonna be able to cut our workload in half. Okay guys, that's it for me today. If you found any value in this video, please leave a comment below, hit the like button, subscribe, or hit the bell notification icon so you can see more videos like this in the future. All right, so thanks for staying to the end. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.